take, so today we'll discuss how to take one request output need to store in the environment variables. How can you use that for other request? This is a very important concept in the real time. It is very, very useful for us. Okay. And so let's see here, for example, I'll reorder also these things, right? First, I need to create a collection. Then that created collection I can use for the getting the data. So maybe I can use this here, and then I can use here, and I can update, right? See, first I want to create a collection. So after creating, I'm getting this. But how you can get this UID value? Because we need this UID value, right? So how can you use this UID value? So you need to go to this test, okay? In this, so we have a so where JSON data equal to pm.response. So pm.response dot JSON method you have to use. This will give you this entire response object. You can store in the JSON data. From the JSON data, so you want UID value. You can see this is the path collection dot UID. If you give this JSON data dot collection dot UID, this is the path how you need to navigate down. So then you will get this value. Let's see whether we are getting the value or not. So you can just print. You can print and you can see in the console. There is a console in the bottom left side. Can you see here? Console. If you see here, it will be there all the requests, whatever you did. So I will clear first this one, and I'll write this code. So I'll write this code console.log. So this is all Java code. This one, a JavaScript code. Console.log, and I can put that. So UID value is, I can put comma. So you can write JSON data. JSON data is a variable. The variable we used on the top. So can you see this? And if you are not able to see, let's just see that. This variable dot. Next, what is the output? Output JSON data. Inside you have this object. Next collection, right? This collection. So if you put a JSON data dot collection, you will get a collection. So collection inside which one you want? UID value, right? UID. So whether that data is printing or not, so that we can store in the environment variables. Global variables you can store, you can use in the entire collection anywhere. See, I'm just execute this one more time. You will get a here collection. See, UID value, you got it or not? See, this is the one. So you got there same UID value or not, you can see that. See, this value is same as this one in the console log. So that means it is we are getting from the response object into some variable. You can store in the variable now. So I'm going to store here. You have a set environment variable, set global variable is there. So I had set it a global variable. Okay, I'll set in the global variable. Click on this set global variable. See pm.globals dot set variable key. I'm going to give key and UID value. UID value I'm giving, and the value is this one, right? So what is that? This one. This is the one. JSON data dot collection dot UID. Like this, you can get anything. For example, you want a name. So JSON data dot collection dot name. This is the path you are getting. This entire response object you got into here. From there, you are navigating JSON data dot. This is the JSON object dot parameter. This is how you can access. So this value will go and store in the environment variable. Just click on this send button. Now I'll show you where it is going to store. So I'll show you in the environment variables. I'll show you. Click on this. Now it went and stored. How can you see this variables are stored or not? You go to here. So the environment, can you see here? Click on this environments. And so you can go. So you can go and click on this environments. So UID val, it will show for us. Environment. So this is the eye icon. You can see the eye icon here. So before it was very clear. Now they changed this eye icon. Click on this eye icon. See, can you see here? UID val. UID val. This is the value it is stored here. Now this variable you can use anywhere. So every time you will get a new UID value, it will store here. It will store here. And this value, wherever you use this variable, and automatically this value will get there. How to use this variable? Let me show you how to use in one method output, one request output, how to use in another method. So this is the one that we had to use get single thing. Here you need to replace. You should not hard code. You have to use double curly bracket. So there is a UID val. So this is the UID val. This is the one you have to use. That's it. So that any value it comes that is stored in this variable, you can see this is a global variable. Whatever the value is there, in this UID value, you can use it. That's the meaning of that. So where you can see in this eye icon, environment quick look, you can click on this and you can go and look into that. See this one. So if you want, you can delete this first one. So delete this. We can delete this, edit, and delete this. You can delete it, then save it. So latest one only will be shown to you. So not any other things. Okay. So this is the how you can use that. See, the same UID value I need to use for the next one also. Here also. I don't want to use this, right? See, double curly bracket. See, it is showing already. You can use this. That's it. Save it. Even for delete collection also, same variable. I don't want to hard code. That's why yesterday it was failing, right? That's why it was failing yesterday. So that we are rectifying now. So this is how you need to solve one method output as an input to the next request. Now, this is how we are using. So here also you can use that. See, all this will help you. Double curly bracket, you can put it. So these are all save them. Even you can create one more. For example, invalid UID value provide. Invalid UID value. Invalid if you give, what will happen? You will get a 400 bad request, right? So let me create a duplicate of this. So I can say invalid UID. Invalid UID value. So it has to return for you 400 bad requests. So I'll say 400 bad requests. So this I'll remove all these test cases, but I'll say 400 bad requests. 400 bad requests you should get. So this will be different. Why this is not able to delete? Okay. So I'm creating a new request and I have to give this invalid. Invalid, so request you are giving. Collections slash. So this is an invalid I'm giving. Okay. Invalid UID I'm giving. So you should get a 400 bad request. See, when you can execute, you can see that. See 404 not found. It is giving 404 not found only. Okay, 404 only we are getting. We should get a 400. Okay, 404 only we are getting. Okay, that 400 you will get if your value, if you give a wrong value. So the body, request body, if you give a wrong 4, you will get a 404. So, okay, so same thing. You can give this. If you give an invalid UID, if you give also, you will get this. So you execute this entire collection, right? Let's execute this entire collection. So run the collection. See, now all test cases will pass now. Yesterday it was failing, right? Now it will pass. So now you can see 12 test cases are passed, all of them. Pass. So all are passed. So no failed, no skipped. So this is how you can export the results, and save them here, right? You can save them. So you can give August 9. Okay, I'll just giving a different results name summary. You can get it. So this is the how you can store the data, right? How you can reuse that variable for other request. So how to pass the variable to other request. One request output you store in the environment or global variables. How you can consume in another request. So this is the how we are consuming that. So we stored here and we are getting the output here. And this output is set in the global variables with this keyword, with this key, and I'm setting the value. So whatever comes here, that will go and store in this variable. That variable I'm using for my next request. All requests wherever I require, I'm using that. So this is the how to use the global variables, setting in the global variables your response output and consuming in the other request, right? So that's one important point I want to cover. Okay, let's stop this.